Good evening and welcome to my channel. Hello, my name is Laura, and today's topic will be Pathological Envy, a Destructive Beast. And the reason why this topic will be so interesting, the reason why I chose it, is because a lot of times we misunderstand the difference between jealousy and envy. So many times we use those words interchangeably, and my friend, there's a big difference between jealousy and envy. There's a quote that I read earlier that states, "He who uh, dies with the most things wins." And that to me, it shows the warped thinking of a person that's envious. They feel that, whoever is the most popular or has the most material possessions or receives the most accolades, that's a sign that you are winning in life or that you are a winner. But sadly, the person doesn't realize that everything, as far as material possessions, we can't take that with us. It will be left on this side of the earth to be enjoyed by someone else. And we hope that, the family members that we leave it to, that they will be wise enough and responsible enough to take care of it. So let's jump right into the video about pathological envy, a destructive beast. And before we can do that, we must jump into and find out the difference between jealousy and envy. And my friend, you will discover in this video that there is a big difference between jealousy and envy. So let's take a look at those definitions. So, what is the difference between jealousy and envy? Webster's dictionary defines jealousy as the fear of losing something we have to another person. For example, in a love relationship, one partner may fear losing the attention and affection of their lover to someone else. What is envy? I came up with my own definition of envy, and this is what I described or defined envy as. Envy unleashed is a destructive beast. It stirs up strife, creates division and distrust. Everyone feels jealousy from time to time. That's our human nature. But envy resides in the heart of a person forever. Webster's dictionary defines envy as wishing we had something that belongs to another and the willingness to take it by any means necessary. So, do you see the difference between jealousy and envy? And do you see the pathology of envy? Anytime someone has the mindset that they have a right to take something that belongs to someone else, there's something very warped about that type of thinking. A pathologically envious person, they look at others as exclusive ownership, especially if you're in a relationship with them. They feel that they own you, you're an extension of them, they have control over you, they view you as property. And because they view you as property, they feel that they can do whatever they want anytime they want it, at any time they want to. And because they have this pathological thinking, they feel that whatever you have, that they are entitled to it and they're more deserving of it than you are. As a matter of fact, the thinking is that whatever is yours, but whatever is yours is theirs as well. A pathologically envious person, they have a lot of deep insecurities, and these insecurities are mostly of another person's qualities, the good qualities. They may feel insecure of a person's family, friends, accomplishments, anything that makes this person shine. They feel insecure about it. Also, envious person feels unlovable. Sadly, they don't feel that they are worthy of love or that anyone can ever love them. And it's because they have a hard time loving themselves. They fear so deeply that if you really saw them for who they really are, if you really could see deep down inside the type of person that they are, that you would find a reason not to love them. Number three, they have a panic need for control. And what I mean by that is that if you're in a relationship with them, basically they will burden you with the responsibility of keeping them happy, propped up, and showered with attention. And so if they can control you and keep you in their little world, which means that you won't be able to make anyone else happy, you won't be able to shower anyone else with attention except them, They will be the center of attention in your world, and they also desire to be the center of attention in any room that they walk into. But they must have someone to feed them these three things: happiness, keep them propped up, and keep them showered with attention. And so they have that big need for control. Also, if you ever want to see if you're dealing with someone that's pathologically envious of you, take a look at the person's face whenever something good happens to you. If you take a look at their face, you will see them smiling, of course. But even you will notice that the smile appears to be fake or plastered, like it's on a mannequin. And also, you will notice that the smile is also tinged with a bit of irritation. They may be smiling all the way to the bank with you, but you will notice just a tinge of irritation. So, what is the root cause of pathologically uh, envy? Pathological envy. Well, the root cause is a feeling of lack. Whatever someone else has, it creates a feeling of lack inside of the envious person. For instance, they're envious of a person's good looks. You know, if this person has achievements, they will feel envious. If this person has talents that they don't have, even though they may be more talented than this person, it will open up the floodgates of envy. If this person has possessions that they don't have, it will open up, you know, that wound of lack. And then that wound will ooze, jealousy and envy, mostly envy. So, what are the signs of pathological envy? Number one, whenever you're happy, they're unhappy. Number two, a pathologically envious person will seek to undermine your relationships with your friends, your family, and even your coworkers. An example of that is that, let's say you've had a group of friends, the same group of friends ever since you were in grade school. And of course, you're in relationship with this person who's pathologically envious. You don't know that yet, of course. And so, what they will do is they will try to enter your circle, become friends with your friends, and which by all means, that appears to be normal because that's what you want. You want your husband or your wife or your partner to be accepted in your circle of friends. That's a good thing, but they're working to get into your circle of friends for a different reason, and it's to undermine that friendship. And you will start to hear things like, you know what, this friend over here, I really don't think she's a very good friend to you. She confided in me this, that, and the other. She didn't share this with you. Well, I guess you guys are not as good as friends, or as you think. Or they may say that, you know what, I'm becoming closer to your friends than what you are. That's all signs and the workings of undermining. Number three, they seek to damage your reputation and your character. Number four, as things in your life start to get better and go up, you will notice that they will come down. They will start showing signs of depression or loss of energy. Number five, you can never ever expect for them to affirm or validate you or to give you any type of credit. For instance, let's say you're in a conversation and you bring up a valid point. The envious person will snatch those words from you. They will repeat them verbatim as if it was their original idea, and they will never ever give you credit for it. To validate you or to compliment someone else is like a kick in the gut. It really does take something from them. Those feelings of lack just explode, you know, if someone affirms, validates, or compliments someone other than them. Remember, they need you to keep them happy, propped up, and to keep them showered with attention. Number six, they will use others to make you jealous. Let's say, for instance, you graduate with uh, a master's degree. They will politely tell you that's all fine and dandy, but such and such graduated with a PhD. Let's say you land the job of your dreams. They will tell you that such and such landed the same job, but their salary is higher than yours. There's always a need to sabotage. There's always the inner workings or lurkings to sabotage. And also, instead of becoming your biggest cheerleader, they will become your biggest critic. They will find everything. They will point out all your flaws from the very minute to the biggest one. And they will accuse you of being very jealous of them. So you have to watch out for that. And something that, an extra tidbit of information that I want to give you, which will maybe help you to look at the envious person, with a little bit of empathy and to understand where they're coming from and why they operate and the mode of operation is that they've lived their entire life full of envy. They have never been able to gain any type of satisfaction or enjoyment or encouragement from within. Everything has to come from the outside. And so they work very hard at, appearing to be better than everyone else when that's all smoke and mirrors. They don't feel that deep down inside that they're better than everyone else. As a matter of fact, that lack kicks in. And so they don't feel that. And also, everything is a competition. And so they've been in competition all of their lives with themselves, with others. Um, just everything has been a big competition. And so that's something to take into consideration when you're dealing with a person like this. Also, remember that because they have these deep rooted insecurities and because they have a need for, attention and to be propped up, um, remember that at the beginning of the relationship, they will compliment you a lot and, tell you all the great things about yourself. But as time goes on, those compliments will become few and far between. And it will turn into, basically just more criticisms day by day. And it's because they get tired of complimenting you. The facade, um, it has to fall apart at some point, and the true self has to be revealed. And so just remember that, keep that in mind. So at this point, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you for watching. I hope that you found it informative. If you enjoy the content of my YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And as always, until we meet again, bye bye, my friends.